What's going on, folks? Today I'm going to give you my list of 30 dirt cheap summer fragrances that I'm going to be rocking this summer. Actually, you could buy all 30 of these, the whole lot, for less than 200 bucks. I'm talking about the dirt cheap but good fragrances. A lot of clones, bootlegs, knockoffs, anything goes. Because my channel right here is about hacking the system. I'm going to bang through these fragrances really quick and give you a quick description of each one. Actually, the price range is like $2.50 to $15. Doesn't get any cheaper than that. This is the cheapest of the cheap but good warm weather fragrances. The best of the cheapest of the cheap. I call this the Dirty 30. 30 dirt cheap warm weather fragrances. At number 30 we have Jovan Musk Tropical. They add some tropical fruitiness with some pineapple, and they also add some ginseng, which gives it like an earthier vibe. You gotta be careful with the sprayers. This is also kind of it's a beast mode. So just a couple sprays of this and you're good. It's dry, it's powdery, musky, tropical, and earthy. There's also vanilla in the background. Number 30, Jovan Musk Tropical. Next on my list, Playboy Super Playboy Cologne. Playboy is not a very good brand when it comes to cologne, but they do have a couple standouts. One is Playboy VIP, which is more of a cool weather scent. This is kind of along the lines of like a Mont Blanc Legend, kind of a youthful, synthetic, fruity, fresh, fruity smell. You know, I was contemplating between Playboy Super Playboy and Playboy New York. Playboy New York is a very popular amongst frag heads for some reason. A lot of people like it because it has a really in-your-face synthetic vinyl note. That's right, you heard that right. A vinyl note. Dig this. I don't like that vinyl note. It comes across super synthetic and even cloying to me. This one I think is a little better, but the consensus is a lot of people like this better, the Playboy New York better than Playboy Super Playboy. This is a good one. At number 29, we're going to go with Super Playboy from the House of Playboy. Number 28 is Cuba Blue. Cuba Blue. He needed the money. To me, it smells like baby wipes. This is supposed to be like a CK1 Azzaro Chrome clone. And it does smell a lot like those two. Citrusy, unisex. But for some strange reason, I get good reactions from this. It's a pleasant, citrusy, fresh smell. Whenever I wear it, I get good responses. So, this is number 28, Cuba Blue. Number 27, we have Perry Ellis 360. It's fresh, it's spicy, a little mature. I would say this is good for people maybe 30 and up, and it lasts a long time. It's got good performance. It's Perry Ellis 360. Number 26, Classic Match, Polo Blue. This is the Belcam clone of Polo Blue. $7.99 at Walmart, of all places. For the type of cologne that this is, which is kind of like a fresh aquatic, it actually has decent performance. Number 26, Classic Match, Polo Blue. Number 25 is Cuba Maya. This is very similar to Acqua di Gia Profumo, but not really. That fresh spiciness. The base is different. It's a different base. This is kind of a little bit more tobacco, but it's got that sharp patchouli note. That was number 25, Cuba Maya. Number 24, Nitro by Belcam. A fresh spicy, a little mature again, 30 and over for this one. Fresh spicy and a little fruity at the same time. It kind of has like apple note to it. It's a clone of Hugo by Hugo Boss, but it's a good one. 24, Nitro by Belcam. Number 23, Cuba Orange. It's supposed to be a Dunhill Desire clone. I never put my nose on Dunhill Desire. It's an orange creamsicle with a nice masculine woody base to it. That was number 23, Cuba Orange. 22, this is Zahrat Hawaii, al-rehab. What I did was I took the oil and I put it in some alcohol and I made a sprayer out of it. It's supposed to be a clone of Creed's Virgin Island Water. It's much better than the joints from Tommy Bahama, like the Tommy Bahamas, St. Bart's or whatever. The Tommy Bahama ones are really bad performing, and actually they're too expensive to make it on my list. That's right, we're going really cheap. Number 21, Cody Aspen. I used this a lot last summer. I think last summer this was my most used cologne. It's a really good dumb reach cologne. The scent is clean and it's green and it's very inviting. And it's not cloying at all, so this was my dumb reach cologne last summer. It works for everything. You could be like, alright, I'm going to a barbecue, or I'm just going to be hanging out at the park, I'm going to play some basketball. Mean, lean, green, clean, machine. Aspen by Cody. This is an Eau de Cologne, but the performance is just average. But that's a good thing sometimes. Sometimes you don't want to be projecting too much. So that's what makes this a good dumb reach cologne. You just grab it and you spray it. It's nice and it's green and it's clean. And it's only like 10 bucks. Next on the list, this is called Caged. This is basically nice citrus, sandalwood, patchouli, caged from Route 21. That's number 20. Next up, number 19, For Men by al-Rehab. It's fresh, it's green, it's sweet, and it's good for warm weather. I got the oil version, which is only $2.75. You can get the sprayer for like $7. I actually prefer the oil just because it takes up less space. Like at first I was kind of like on the fence about using oils instead of sprayers, but the oils, I like the way they open up better than the sprays, like the alcohol sprays. It opens up slower and lasts longer. Like the oil doesn't just evaporate like an alcohol-based cologne. So basically, it doesn't project as much, but it lasts longer, which is something I prefer now. I kind of prefer the way that opens up, as opposed to just, sprinting for the first hour and then disappearing. It actually paces itself, and it lasts you all day, and it doesn't project like a monster. So that was number 19, For Men from al-Rehab. And number 18 is another al-Rehab. This is a sweet citrus scent. This one is called You Too Man. A sweet citrus scent. You Too Man. That's number 18. Okay, number 17. Cuba Cactus. A green, fresh, powdery, I would say the dry down's kind of like barbershop fresh, but it's like a nice, clean, green, powdery smell. Some fresh spices. Cuba Cactus. That's number 17. Next up, another al-Rehab. This one is Man You from al-Rehab. This is like an Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce cologne. There's a lot of clones of Fierce by Abercrombie and Fitch because it's such a successful cologne. Number 16, that was Man You from al-Rehab, which was a Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce cologne. Okay, number 15, Curve by Liz Claiborne. This is nice, fresh, orangey, citrus, floral, clean, really nice. This is a classic. Most of you probably already know what this is. Curve by Liz Claiborne. Definitely be rocking this some nights. That comes in at number 15. Number 14, another al-Rehab. This one is called Colognes. It's just a very citrusy, clean, floral, masculine scent. And it comes in at number 14. Colognes from al-Rehab. Number 13. This is another one from that store, Route 21. This one is called Revert Echo. Clean, fresh, green, and it lasts pretty long. This is a great performing cologne. It's called Revert Echo from Route 21. For the class of cologne that it is, it's very natural smelling. Number 12. Ellis 360 Red. Ellis 360 Red. This is basically Acqua di Gio with Big Red cinnamon chewing gum. That's all it is. Fresh, clean, classic scent. Number 11. Nordica Voyage. Nice green apple, aquatic, fresh, clean. It's like 15 bucks. Nordica Voyage. Is it played out? Some might say it's played out. I say if it's not broke, don't fix it. I'll be rocking it this summer. Why not? Comes in at number 11, Nordica Voyage. Number 10. At number 10 we have al-Rehab Half Moon. Citrus, woods, like a masculine, little bit of leather. It's been compared to Bleu de Chanel. I do get that vibe. This is a very good cologne. It's only $2.75. al-Rehab Half Moon, number 10. Number 9, Cuba Wild Hearts. But the big one of this is a 3.4 ounce. It's like $9. Nice, salty, fresh, aquatic Cuba Wild Hearts performance. It's acceptable for colognes of this class. These citrusy, fresh colognes usually don't last very long. So I say this one is about average as far as the performance goes. At number 8 is Love and Luck at Hardy, which smells a lot like Cuba, except this Love and Luck has a little bit of a more sour citrus to it than Cuba Wild Heart, but they're extremely similar. You can't go wrong with either. Number 8, Love and Luck, Ed Hardy. Nice salty, aquatic, fresh compliment getter for sure. Number 7, we have Belcam Primitive Man. This right here is a clone of Dior Sauvage. They did an excellent job of it. Smells a lot like Dior Sauvage for a fraction of the price, and it lasts a long time. Very good performing, good clone of Dior Sauvage. That's number 7, Primitive Man, and you can buy it for $7.99 at any Walmart. Next up is Sandos by al-Rehab. Sandalwood and rose, but a nice juicy sandalwood and rose. Fantastic cologne, niche quality, $2.75. It's called Sandos by al-Rehab. Next up we have number 5, Sultan by al-Rehab. It's fresh citrus, fresh spicy, and like a little honey sweet. I got the oil version, $2.75. You feel better with the sprayer, it's gonna be about $7. But I like the oil, takes up less space. Next up we're at number 4, al-Rehab Silver. Silver Mountain Water Clone. It's got that metallic, fresh, clean scent. Smells excellent. Compliment getter, dirt cheap. Cannot go wrong with al-Rehab Silver. Okay, we're up to number 3. This is Azzaro Chrome Legend, because summertime, sometimes you want a beast mode summer cologne, and this is a nice fresh beast mode summer cologne. Fresh, clean, fruity, masculine, and beast mode. At number 2, Secret Man by al-Rehab. To my nose, smells fantastic. It's a green aquatic, like a foresty aquatic. You know, a lot of people say it smells like Kenzo. This is fresh and it's green and it's got like an aquatic saltiness to it. I don't know if it's an accurate dupe of Kenzo, but if it is, Kenzo is a fantastic cologne too. This is Secret Man and it's only $2.75. And these oils, they last a pretty long time. You just basically dab a little on your wrists, dab a little on your neck. They last just as long as a sprayer. I would say like a 50 ml sprayer. Number 1, but this is one I'm looking really forward to wearing this summer. This is called Zidane by al-Rehab. This is very citrusy, maybe a little floral, extremely clean, and I wore it one time and it's pretty long lasting too. It lasts a long time. This is a long lasting, citrusy, it's like summertime in a bottle. al-Rehab Zidane. There you have it. That's my dirty 30. 30 dirt cheap warm weather fragrances. Dirt cheap. That was the order. I started out with kind of good and I ended up with the excellent. These are 30 good fragrances. Dirt cheap. You can get all of these. You could have an entire collection for less than $200. That's freaking ridiculous. That's less than the cost of a bottle of Niche. Less than the cost of like a Tom Ford or a Creed. You get 30 different fragrances. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I will smell you later. What should I do for the thumbnail? I can't hold all 30 of these things in my hands. That's a cool thumbnail right there. Even though it's not 30, it's only 6 bottles, but that works. Here's a thumbnail. Right, that's a thumbnail. Thanks for watching. I'll smell you later.